Kelly Ripa has quit everything, fact or fiction. Kelly Ripa has stepped back, or has she? What's verifiable is that Ripa recently took time away from Live with Kelly and Mark for her scheduled summer break. She has also spoken publicly about the possibility of scaling back parts of her career in the future. The couple, longtime television staples and frequent on-air collaborators, have remained active both professionally, with a new docuseries, and personally. Below is a detailed, news-style breakdown that separates fact from rumor, clarifies the context, and examines what a genuine career pause or caregiving decision might look like for the Ripa Consuelos household. A sensational headline, Kelly Ripa quits everything to care for Mark Consuelos, spread rapidly across social platforms this week, sparking concern among fans and a wave of clicks. But a closer look at primary and credible entertainment reporting reveals a more ordinary truth. Kelly Ripa has not formally resigned from her hosting duties, nor has she announced any withdrawal from public life. Instead, Ripa has simply been off the live set for her routine summer vacation. At times, she has discussed the idea of stepping away from the daily grind, remarks that tabloids have repeatedly exaggerated into permanent exit stories. Until an official statement from Ripa, her representatives, or ABC confirms otherwise, reporting should stick to what's verifiable: temporary absences and exploratory comments, not a definitive decision to quit everything. Fans noticed Ripa's recent absence from Live beginning in early August. Multiple daytime TV outlets reported that Ripa is off the air for the show's customary summer hiatus, with guest co-hosts filling in during her time away. Mark Consuelos has remained on air as scheduled, joined by a rotation of familiar co-hosts throughout the week. Coverage from People and other entertainment outlets confirmed the absence as part of routine scheduling rather than any sudden departure. Programmatically, Live with Kelly and Mark has long followed a yearly rhythm of live broadcasts interspersed with pre-recorded segments and planned production breaks. Industry reports show that Season 38's lineup fits this pattern. Production sources told Decider that the show's summer schedule allows for non-live weeks and planned vacations for both hosts. That structure makes short breaks unremarkable and helps explain why a simple hiatus can be misread as something far more dramatic. There are two key points to separate here: Ripa's short-term absence for summer vacation and her past public remarks about potentially taking a smaller role in the future. In a widely cited Hello interview summary, Ripa openly reflected on whether she might step away from her morning show someday. The outlet framed it as a major career revelation, and tabloids ran with that phrasing, turning long-term contemplation into headlines suggesting immediate retirement. However, the Hello piece simply quoted Ripa mulling over future possibilities, not announcing any final decision. It also included no confirmation from ABC or the show's producers. At present, the reasonable interpretation is that Ripa is exploring her options, not quitting entirely. Far from disappearing, Ripa and Consuelos have remained active professionally. In late July, they launched a docuseries titled Running with the Wolves on ESPN, chronicling their involvement as new co-owners of an Italian soccer club. The show premiered at the end of July, a major creative and business project for both. Such commitments are inconsistent with a simultaneous total retreat from public
cycle
life.
Included appearances, interviews, and cross-promotion that kept both Ripa and Consuelos in the public eye right up until the summer break. Additionally, the pair have been involved in live-related production news, including the show's move to a new downtown studio. These developments make any notion of an abrupt quit-everything moment seem highly unlikely. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, married since 1996, share 3 children. Their family life often shapes public perceptions of their choices. Profiles regularly highlight the couple's long marriage and family values, which makes caregiving an emotionally charged theme in media coverage. However, caring for a spouse is deeply personal, and public figures typically speak sparingly about private health matters unless they choose to do so. There are no verified reports suggesting Mark Consuelos requires full-time caregiving or is facing any medical crisis. On the contrary, recent coverage shows him active and professionally engaged. When a celebrity mentions stepping back, tabloids often trade accuracy for impact. Ripa says she may take a smaller role, easily becomes Ripa quits, generating clicks but not truth. The Hello article appears to be the main source behind this exaggeration. Taken together, legitimate outlets provide a consistent picture. A high-profile host taking her regular break while considering how she might adjust her workload long-term. That's not the same as a verified decision to quit everything. For a figure like Kelly Ripa, a true departure would involve a series of formal steps: contract changes, network announcements, production credit updates, and public statements from talent representatives. There's no sign of any of that. A real exit would also trigger visible ripples: canceled promotional tours, management confirmations, and corporate disclosures from production entities. None of those have occurred. By contrast, what has happened are routine breaks, continued promotions for the ESPN series, and interviews in which Ripa merely entertains the idea of scaling back. Those are signs of a busy, evolving professional life, not a total withdrawal. Ripa's decades-long career, from All My Children to her morning show dominance, illustrates how her professional shifts often play out publicly. Both she and Consuelos have paused or adjusted projects in the past for family reasons, always framed as temporary recalibrations rather than endings. This pattern suggests that if either one chooses a new balance between work and home in the future, it will unfold gradually and openly. The current moment seems to be the earliest stage of that conversation, not the final act. Social media thrives on emotional hooks. A single quote like, "I might step away," can be clipped, reposted, and reframed into an explosive headline. That amplification often distorts meaning. Responsible reporting, by contrast, adds context, like the show's vacation schedule, the couple's ongoing projects, and the lack of official announcements of a permanent departure. Readers should look to primary sources, production statements, verified interviews, and clear timelines to navigate the noise. None of the current facts indicate a confirmed caregiving-related career pause. Until such evidence emerges, the correct stance is to treat Kelly Ripa quits everything as unverified and overstated. Celebrities like Ripa exist in a rare space where personal choices about work, marriage, and family become public stories. Fans naturally project emotion into those narratives, especially when the idea of a beloved host stepping back evokes both empathy and fear of loss. That emotional power makes such rumors spread easily, but the responsible approach for both journalists and readers is to balance feeling with fact. Based on current evidence, the emphatic headline remains far stronger than the verified truth.